Hi, I'm Alix, Paultre, editor-at-large for Microwaves and RF, and we're here today at the Things Conference. I'm here with Satiyajit, right?
Correct.
Sinha, you're with IoT Analytics, and you don't actually make things, you tell us about the things that are your market analysts.
That's correct. They provide market intelligence to the IoT ecosystem.
So now, this is the perfect person to ask. What are your thoughts on, right, when you think about the LP1 marketplace and what's going on? Can you give us a little bit of a thumbnail of where we are today?
Yeah, that's great. So LP-WAN has been reached from being a few millions to 100 millions in overall in just span of, I'd say, 5 years, and the majority of them leading by the LoRaWAN community in the rest of the world scenario. If we talk about LP-WAN, there are other technologies like NB-IoT, LTM, Sigfox, and even the NB-IoT is coming up with great features. However, but the LoRaWAN community is being strong with the devices, with the features, the connectivity, with different variety of the application they are serving, as they have been the forefront of the LP-WAN community. In rest of the world, the LoRaWAN leads in compared to NB-IoT and LTE. And that says how much the growth has been the LoRaWAN community has gained in last few years.
Well, when you think about it, LoRaWAN has some pluses and some minuses. Of course, it has some adoption issues. People are still unsure. But on the other side of the coin, it's a very powerful infrastructure in the old television band. It can go through walls. It can carry a decent amount of data.
Correct. So bringing connectivity in the home space, building space has been a challenging for traditional cellular connectivity with the radio frequencies. Bringing those technology within the home space, within the private space is a great achievement, and especially on the constrained devices. Not power-hungry devices. These are actually low-power devices with a lifespan of 10 to 15 years. And that's the very plus point of these LoRaWAN devices. That's not only within the home space, but has a lifespan. On top of that, it's a one-time installment. Like if you install these devices, you don't have to look into these devices. You don't have any service to do. You don't have to support to do over-the-air updates a lot more than the other devices. And that's the beauty, the greatness of these LoRaWAN devices, that it is once you've deployed, just forget about these devices, and it's going to serve for a long time.
What are some of the app spaces that you see are really benefiting from LoRaWAN?
Right. If you look at the holistically, the smart meter industries, water meter, and the electric meters, where the first adopters of the LoRaWAN, and to be very honest, the bread and butter of the LoRaWAN technology, and huge chunk of the connections still now depends upon these smart meter technology. And that is true for other LP-WAN technologies, but LoRaWAN has a huge space there. Going forward, we have seen the asset trackers coming up hugely. And when I'm talking about the numbers, these numbers are going to go up as equal to as smart meters in next few years. Well, you have other applications. You see smart home-based solutions like the temperature sensors, and those are coming up as well.
Now, when you talk about these presence and asset tracking and all, we start then looking into tying into space, right? I mean, because one of the best ways to look at something is from above, right? Give us a little bit of an insight on that.
So if you look at the terrestrial network, is only covers hardly 10% or 20% of the global space, Earth right now, and still there are maximum of the seas, remote locations which are not connected. And if you try to connect through the wired network, it's going to be huge investment and doesn't make any sense. Even from the wireless perspective, from the cellular perspective, it's going to be huge cost, which will not have any ROI. But if you look from a LoRaWAN perspective and connect it to a satellite, LEO-based satellite or GEO-based satellite, it's actually it's a great initiative, and it's a very cost-effective way to communicate key data as quick as possible. And that's why we see that integration of LoRaWAN technology and the satellite technology, specifically LEO technology, has been gaining a lot of traction. Satellite has been there for a long time, but not gaining any traction from last few years. In maybe let's say 10 years, there is no huge traction. Still the numbers in single-digit millions. What we are seeing right now with these technologies coming up in the market, these connections are going to be double-digit in the next 5 years.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, because a lot of people don't realize that LoRaWAN's got a very long range, 300 plus miles, which is perfect for a low Earth orbit application.
True. So it's not only the LoRaWAN applications, basically integrating with the satellite technology like L-band or S-band, and creating a unified technology where you have a one single platform for communicating to the two technology, bringing into one devices. And we are seeing a lot of development from the device side, the chipset side as well. They are integrating the LoRa technology and the satellite technology into one chipset. And a lot of the players are right now here from the Lucana space here. A lot of the players are here who are doing this in a more integrated way, from not only from the hardware side, but also from the application and software side as well.
So, before I let you go, are there any other thoughts you wanted to leave us? Some insights or observations?
Yeah, I would say one of the important things to understand right now is the LP1 technology or LoRaWAN technology is being only those areas where are not data critical, like smart home and all. So the security, the aspect which is right now with the LoRaWAN community and the LP1 is suffice, is as required as it can be. However, going forward, when we start using the LP1 technology and LoRaWAN technology in spaces where data is critical, I think we need to think from the industry should start thinking from the leveling of the security, as the cybercrime is a business and they are looking into this number of connected devices growing. So I think one thought I would say, let's think about the future, because in future we may need a higher security. Right now, I think we are in a great place from a security perspective.
Very cool. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us at this really busy event. It's actually really
great. Yeah.
Busier than we all expected.
Yes.
But post-COVID, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you.